Welcome to the very first episode of Let's Talk About It with Rhonda
and Shadana.
So, and I just want to say we decided to have this show because we have so many good conversations with each other.
We do.
And many times, when we finish with the conversation or in the middle of the conversation, it's like, dang, I wish we were recording this. So now we're recording it and we're going to share it with you. So
excited.
Yes. And today is actually Valentine's Day. So we're going to talk about Valentine's Day. And we want to know, like, what are your thoughts on Valentine's Day? We're going to share our thoughts. So, and I'll go first. So Valentine's Day is not something that I want to participate in or anything that I want to give my energy to at this time. And it hasn't always been that way, but as I've gotten older and I see the commercialism in it, that's a big deterrent for me. In the past, yeah, of course, you fantasize about having this wonderful Valentine's Day and spending it with someone that you love or care about. But now I'm like, I could do without it. And yes, I don't have a man right now. But even if I had a man, I wouldn't expect him to go all out. I wouldn't want him to go all out. I would be cool if we just stayed at home, cooked together, watched some movies. If we go out, not because it's Valentine's Day, it's because that's what we already do. If I dress up, because I like to dress up. Y'all know I like to dress up. It's because I want to dress up and we want to go out and have fun. I'm not going to go the extra mile. I don't want him to go the extra mile because the calendar told him to. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. As we talked about, as I get older, I start questioning why I'm doing certain things, why I'm celebrating certain holidays, and where do they stem from? So when we were talking about this, I just quickly looked up, how did Valentine's Day originate? And there are two stories that either it was a priest who illegally married couples because at that time marriage was banded. They felt like it was a distraction to the soldiers. Or it is the second Valentine who was doing something to help Christians. So, and it started like a pagan kind of holiday. So he was imprisoned for whatever assistance he was giving to Christians. And in prison, he would write letters, "Your Valentine." So, yeah, that's not significant to me. That doesn't mean anything to me. And I don't, as you pointed out, I don't want my partner to feel that pressure and obligation to spend that money to make these extravagant shows or displays of affection just because it's Valentine's Day. I would like that just as a random Wednesday.
Yes. Right.
You know what I mean? And I would want to feel loved and honored by my partner continuously in our relationship. So I no longer subscribe to that. I did in the past, and I will tell you my feelings would be mad hurt if he ran to the store at the last minute to go get a 99-cent card and
some dying flowers, because that's all that's left.
Yeah, the slim pickings.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, keep that. I don't want that. I would like you to just what, I feel like I want to honor my queen today, so we're gonna go out to dinner. That's fine. So today my feelings will not be hurt. It is not an expectation of mine that my partner and I do anything for Valentine's Day. We can Netflix and chill and I'll be just fine. I'll be perfectly okay.
And I do want to say, like, if I did have a man and he did want to go out, he did want to do something special, cool, babe, let's do it. I'd appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, I will appreciate it. Yeah. But it's not something that I expect every single year. And it's not something that, like you said, like he's obligated to do.
And we're not going to be arguing and fighting, and I'm not going to be pouting about.
Right.
You didn't give me anything just to show other people.
Right.
I don't need that.
Because it's a show. Yeah.
It's just to show off and make other people feel less than or left out. You know, I don't like that part either. Like, I don't want people who are single to feel sad, depressed, like I don't have anybody to spend Valentine's Day with, and nobody brought me flowers and a 99-cent card. You shouldn't. Being single, and I don't like that connotation that because you don't have a partner and you're single, that means you're lonely, that means you're unhappy, because that is not the case.
Right.
So those are my thoughts. I don't like the exclusion.
Right.
I don't like the commercialism, like you said.
I want to encourage anybody who's single and does feel some type of way of not having a Valentine to don't even think about that. Like, enjoy your own company, enjoy yourself, and just like, it's just another day. And you don't have to participate in it. You will be okay if you don't participate in it. You could be happy for those who do participate and who make these wonderful memories, but know that it's okay if you don't participate. It's okay if you don't have a Valentine. And then, you know, with it being Valentine's Day, there's also the Galentine thing. And so I looked that up because I thought Galentine's was just for single women who didn't want to be alone or left out on Valentine's Day. And I feel like that may still be like a part of it. But I looked it up. It started in 2010 from Parks and Recreation, the show, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And it's a celebration of female friendship. So it's like all the women leave their men, if they have them, the day before. And they just go out and basically have a girls' night out. Again, I don't need a calendar to tell me to have a girls' night out with my girls, because I'm going to have a girls' night out with my girls. We going to have fun. I don't know if there's like a gift exchange for all of the women. I don't need to be a part of that either. Like, that's cool. That's cool. But I don't need nobody to tell me this is the day that you do this. And back to Valentine's Day. Oh, you're supposed to wear red. Or you're supposed to wear pink, and it's supposed to be sexy. Do whatever the hell you want to do, okay? That's how I feel.
Okay. I agree with that. I never knew where Galentine's Day came from. I assumed it was for single people who didn't have a significant other, so they didn't feel left out. So, and, you know, I'm not opposed to taking something that doesn't really work for you and crafting it to where, you know, it works for you and it's something you can celebrate. I'm all for it, kind of reinventing traditions and stuff. I'm down for that. Again, though, I frequent girls' nights. Yeah. But I think it's a cool idea to kind of love on your girlfriends. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I still don't want people to feel obligated. You know?
I don't like that part.
Yeah, because, you know, if you're not able to participate, if there's a gift exchange and you're not able, then you have people feeling some type of way, and I don't like that part. But I'm not opposed to girls loving on each other. You know, it's okay. But I don't need it. I don't need either.
Right. So that's how we feel. Those are our thoughts on the whole Galentine's situation. Tell us yours in the comments.
Ooh, and what about work? If you're at work, you know, they have to celebrate and bring it all into work. So if you're at work and your company, your team, your department celebrates Valentine's Day? Do you feel awkward? Does it feel out of place? Do you participate? What are your thoughts on celebrating things like Valentine's Day in the workplace?
And now that you bring that up, what about the kids bringing the Valentine's to school? It's ingrained in them at such an early age.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have little kids
that feel left out
if they didn't get a Valentine.
Right.
Or those that Susie's mom brought cupcakes and you just gave me these cheap ass little cards. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. So what are we communicating to our children when we do that? Like, what expectation are we setting? I'm wondering, now that you bring that up. That's a good point.
Yeah. So that's another thing. Let us know how you feel about the kids exchanging the Valentines, and what do you feel that we're teaching them?
Yeah, very good points.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Yes.
And we'll talk about it.
Yes, on the next episode of Let's Talk About It
with Shadonna and Rhonda. Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.